कर्माणि विधिनोति सुहृत्सतं नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेवया भागवते उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी. Grandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Today we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Lord Kapila's instructions on the movements of the living entities, Chapter 31, verse 26. Sayito Suchiparyanke Jantuhu Shveda Jadushite Neshaha Kanduyan Gnana Masanottana Cheshtane. Synonyms: Sayitaha, lay down, Asuchi Paryanke, on a foul bed, Jantuhu, the child, Shvedaja, with creatures born from sweat, Dushite, infested, Naishaha, incapable of, Kanduyane, scratching, Angana, his limbs, Asana, sitting, Uttana, standing, Chestane, or moving. Translation: laid down on the foul bed infested with sweat and germs, the poor child is incapable of scratching his body to get relief from his itching sensation, to say nothing of sitting up, standing, or even moving. But it should be noted that the child is born crying and suffering. After birth, the same suffering continues, and he cries because he is disturbed by the germs in his foul bed, which is contaminated by his urine and stool. The poor child continues to cry. He is unable to take any remedial measure for his relief. Verse 27. Tudyantamatvatham damsha mashaka matkunadayaha rudantam vigata jnanam krimayaha krimikam yata. Synonyms: Sudanti, they bite. Amatvacham, the baby whose skin is soft. Damsha, gnats. Mashaka, mosquitoes. Matkuna, bugs. Adayaha, and other creatures. Rudantam, crying. Vigata, deprived of. Jnanam, wisdom. Krimiyaha, worms. Krimikam, a worm. Yata, just as. Translation: in his helpless condition, gnats, mosquitoes, bugs, and other germs bite the baby, whose skin is tender just as smaller worms bite a big worm. The child, deprived of his wisdom, cries bitterly. But the word Vigata Jnanam means that the spiritual knowledge which the child developed in the abdomen is already lost to the spell of Maya. Owing to various kinds of disturbances and to being out of the abdomen, the child cannot remember what he was thinking of for his salvation. It is assumed that even if a person acquires some spiritually uplifting knowledge, circumstantially, he is prone to forget it. Not only children, but also elderly persons should be very careful to protect their sense of Krishna consciousness and avoid unfavorable circumstances so that they may not forget their prime duty. Verse 28. Ityevam saishavam bhuktva dukkam paugandameva cha alabdhabhisthito jnana iddamanyasukarpita. Synonyms: Ityevam, in this way. Saisavam, childhood. Bhuktva, having undergone. Dukkam, distress. Paugandam, boyhood. Eva, even. Cha, and. Alabdha, not achieved. Abhipsitha, he whose desires. Ajnanat, due to ignorance. Idda, kindled. Manyuhu, his anger. Sucha, by sorrow. Arpita, overcome. Sri Prabhupada Pranti. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedante Swamin iti namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Brinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I
Hare
would
Krishna
like to
Mataji,
speak.
can you read the translation purport for this one? I think you forgot.
I forgot. In this way, translation for the verse 28. In this way, the child passes through his childhood, suffering different kinds of distress and attains boyhood. In boyhood, also, he suffers pain over desires to get things he can never achieve, and thus, due to ignorance, he becomes angry and sorry or put. From birth to the end of 5 years of age is called childhood. After 5 years, up to the end of the 15th year is called Pauganda. At 16 years of age, youth begins. The distress of childhood are already explained. But when the child attains boyhood, he is enrolled in a school which he does not like. He wants to play, but he is forced to go to school and study and take responsibility for passing examinations. Another kind of distress is that he wants to get some things which with which to play, but circumstances may be such he is not able to attain them. And he thus begins aggrieved and feels pain. In one word, he is unhappy even in his boyhood, just as he was unhappy in his childhood. What to speak of youth? Boys are apt to create so many artificial demands for playing, and when they do not attain satisfaction, they become furious with anger, and the result is suffering. I would like to seek blessings from all the assembled Vaishnavas and thank you for giving me an opportunity to purify myself. Please forgive me for any shortcomings. Conclusion. Yeah, in every stage of life, suffering is inevitable. We know, even though we don't want any suffering, but the suffering will come in every stage, today, tomorrow, and every day. Even from the time when the baby is in his mother's womb, suffering is unavoidable. A baby cries due to his helplessness from the bites of mosquitoes and bugs. Not only from mosquitoes and bugs, even they pull their own hair and cries, and even they scratches their faces and they cries a lot. Yeah, I see my kids do there a lot, and they cry a lot by pulling their own hair. No need of from other people to get suffering or not. But they still get suffering from their own deeds and all also. Even after they grows up into boyhood, suffering continues due to the desires. Yeah, like I want this chocolate. The father will say, no, you should not eat chocolate. Yeah, anything like that. And that can never be achieved. As a result, he will always be angry, anger in pain. And they'll think that, yeah, one day I will definitely become big. And then I won't ask anyone permission. I'll buy my own chocolate. I'll do my own job. But when you get into the job, they they don't think about the chocolate and the toy. They think about the savings and all, right? So everywhere, see, so in every stage there will be so many uh, sufferings like this, and they can never be achieved. Thus, about three shlokas explains about the suffering caused by accepting the material body. So it's in every stage there will be own maya. Whenever every time we think that today or tomorrow, today is not good, maybe tomorrow is better, and tomorrow we'll think that the past is even more better. Every each passing phase we think next phase will be better, but each passing phase we think the past phase is even more better. So, so one has to plan this human life to, to achieve a spiritual body through Krishna consciousness. Yeah. When we are in Krishna consciousness, so we to accept this spiritual body and accept this spiritual knowledge, yeah, somewhat we get into our suffering will be little bit reduced by not accepting this material world and all. So in this we have what we have to accept is the artificial demands uh, of whatever the stage is. Every for every passing day, we'll get this artificial demands of every day, not only from adults or childs. Even childs also, even the babies think, okay, I need milk today. Okay, will my mom give milk today twice or thrice? Not, I want 4 times. No, not 5 times. Right? So each passing day, from the birth to from the first day of birth, we'll get the artificial desires and demands. So from this, we have we need to be in Krishna consciousness, so that the material body it's still what can be reduced from this artificial desires and all. Yeah, from this I have to I want to end from here.